boy, lads. We on our way now. So, why don't you let me in for reverse? Down. There we go. You let me into reverse this time. Perfect. Oh, you have to love manual steering on a cold morning. It's just a thing everybody wants to wake up to. That's what I can do. Alright, nobody coming, let's go. And they're off. And this car light is starting. Anyways, so my series is going to be filmed now, I guess. I don't even know what this series is. It's more like a podcast if you really try to think about it. Don't try and think about it. It's not good. I've also been told that I mumbled a lot in the last episode, so that's good. I'm probably going to do that even more this time. But at least you're not in the cup holder, so you can actually hear me. Maybe. I don't actually know. Anyways, what's new? I don't know, nothing's happened in the world recently. I mean, Microsoft is buying everything. How about that? Yeah. I mean, NFTs are... Yeah, there's some... Look, at this point, why do people even still buy them? But... people are dumb. Rich people are dumb, it seems, because they're the ones who buy them. They're the ones who, like, see a monkey and they're like, oh, I could buy that. You know, I think buying a real monkey would probably be a better investment choice. See, okay, just came up with this brilliant idea. You buy a monkey, then you kill the rest of that monkey species, and then you have a rare monkey. And then you sell it to like a scientist who has like the last other monkey, and then the monkeys can mate. But you can sell that monkey that you had for a lot of money. I mean, it's inhumane as shit, but yeah, you can get a lot of money if you try and do that. Although it's wiping out like 1 million monkeys. I don't know if you have like a whole SWAT team that you gotta do that with. You know, at that point you're better off just keeping your money. I mean, yeah, you can maybe double $1 million, but you might also lose a bunch because you don't know how to treat for a monkey, because you don't even know how to treat for yourself. Your butler does that for you at that point. What else? Oh, no. I don't know. I just like driving. It's fun. No, it's not. Even if it's cold in the morning, if my hands get so frozen they start to stick to the steering wheel after a little bit. It's still fun though. I wouldn't swap this car out for anything in the world. You see, because like, if you bring up like cars straight out of the factory, which one's the best? Yeah, I'm gonna have a different option. But if you say, yeah, what's your favorite car in the world? I'm gonna say this one. It's just how it works. You know, some people it's odd. Some people don't like create bonds with their cars. Like, that's just weird. Because like, I drive this car and I feel like when I'm driving, you know, I'm part of it. I mean, you give it a name, you give it a personality, and you have your car. But I mean, that's just because A, I've liked cars since like 6 years old now. Earlier than that. B, I watch Top Gear, which they'll do a special, and after it, they'll be like, yeah, they'll one of my favorite cars ever now, because they've bonded with it. Now think about if they weren't just like driving across Africa. Think about if they were just driving it every day to work, and then they wouldn't have the same bonds. They wouldn't be driving over rivers and all that stuff, but they'd still be making a bond with it, and that's what I like. Some people just don't care for their cars, though, and that's odd. They're like, oh yeah, I like cars, and then they go out and they trash it, and it's like, you do, then you should probably know how to maintain it a little bit better. You should probably, it's a semi-truck, come on. Nope, we're not going to get out of it this time. Maybe. No, that's hauling. We got a whole line of cars here. It's never been this bad in the morning. Plow on that side, alright. Maybe I could have gone then, but hold on. One car left after this. Alright. There we go. And see, that's another thing with your car. You realize you can understand some things about it. Like, when I hit 3,000 RPM, I barely have to look down, even though I'm in second gear, which makes a bit more noise than every other gear. I know the noises it makes when when it's cold, the steering wheel will squeak. Yesterday it was so bad. The thing literally acted like it was screaming at me. It was very funny. I'd turn out of the driveway, it's like, Rrr! Don't clip that. And then, even though there's a bend on the left side of the windshield, it still makes noise on the right, which is odd. I don't get that, but, it just happens. I tell you, I've probably never consistently got 50 on this road. I'm always at least doing 60 or at least 55. I don't go higher than 60 though, because that's when the cops will be like, yo, you were doing 110, what were you doing? Although this couldn't get up to 110, it's not the right engine. Speaking of which, here's the thing. As much as I love the B-Series and VTEC, I probably, unless this engine died, I would not get another engine for this car. Because, again, it's part of the car's personality. You realize certain things. Like, when I'm waiting for it to warm up, I can hear the valves doing a little tick until they get oil, until that quiets down. But you can realize stuff. Like, how if I'm going up a hill, the gas gauge will show two different readings. So if I'm going down a hill, it's going to be like, oh, it's a little bit higher. And then I'm going up a hill, it's like, no, you're below half a tank. But yeah, I wouldn't swap out the engine unless something happened to this one. I would get another car and swap out the engine, probably. That's something I want to do. I want to try my hand in time attack. I want to get a job, get a well-paying job, and then build like a cheap little roadster for like $5,000 maybe, and make that a time attack car. So maybe even just like a track car that I can bring down to Lime Rock. Lime Rock's close to actual like track that we have around here. It's a good track. I like it. I feel like I get confused on which layout to go down. Driving down the road, they're just like, why'd you do the bump? Well, I felt like it. Oh. See, here's the thing. I've said this multiple times before, not on camera. What is that? Oh, it's a plow truck. But I haven't said it on YouTube. And here's the thing. Oh my god. Street racing. It's just not cool. Sorry if you don't like me for saying that, but guess what? I don't care if you go off the road and kill yourself. No, that's not what the majority of people are worried about. When somebody says, oh yeah, I street race. No, it's you're gonna go off the road and kill somebody else. And see, here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you kill yourself under your own accident. Because then you're just being a dumbass, and that's going to be written in your freaking obituary. It's going to be, he was being a dumbass, went off the road and killed himself. But when you're street racing, you are on public roads, so there's other people there. And, there could be somebody out, like, walking their dog at night. There could be a whole bunch of just people who aren't even in cars that you could hit. And that's the fucked up part of street racing, because you don't actually care about anybody else on the road. You just care about winning. See, that's why I like track racing. Because, yes, you can hurt somebody else, but you're taking all the precautions you can to not. With street racing, you look like you don't care. Even if you care like a whole ton, even if you had accidentally hit somebody, you would sit there and you'd wait for the police to come and lock you up. With street racing, you just don't look like you care, though. Even if you do, you don't look like it. In track racing, at least you look like you care. At least you have all the safety regulations down. You're on a closed course. You're going the right way, because nobody else can be coming the wrong way on a course. It looks like you're at least taking precautions. That's why I'm not going to go out and fucking race somebody. Yeah, I'll take somebody at a traffic light every now and again, but I'm not going to go out and freaking say, oh yeah, I'm toge racing. No, it's dumb as shit. Because guess what? The moment you make a single slip off, there's no safety barriers to keep you on the track. You're going to jump over somebody's banking, drive into their house. Because guess what? The moment you go off the road, yeah, your first instinct may be, oh yeah, I'm just going to hit the brakes really hard. Yeah, okay. Try that in real life. Try that in real life and say that you're not going to your first instinct's going to be turning the wheel, trying to get back on the road. Because that is the first instinct of a lot of people. You see these crashes online, they drive off the road and they don't start braking yet. Because they're more concerned, oh shit, I'm off the road, get on the road, get on the road, get on the road. No. You're gonna see, oh shit, my opponent got ahead of me. And you're gonna try and race them. Stick to video games until you actually have a fucking track you can race on. Yeah, you might say, oh, but it's the thrill of street racing, it's the thrill of knowing you'll be caught around every corner. It's like, no, that's not the thrill of it. The thrill is having a good time. The thrill is meeting people that you actually enjoy. Because I tell you, 9 out of 10 street racers are just assholes. Because they think they're better than everybody else, even though they're pieces of shit. But on a track, you go to a track and people will actually, like, you're gonna meet people. You're gonna see somebody who has the same base of car as you. You're gonna see somebody whose car is built on the same platform. You're gonna see somebody who has the same wheel drive even, and you're just gonna like say, oh, what do you do here? Oh, they're gonna say, oh, I go in earlier to that corner, I do this, and then you go out on the track, and you're like, oh, I can do what he was doing a little bit. I can't get to his time yet, but I'm learning from him, because with street races, it's am I better than you? And that's just the end of the story. There's not actually trying to make you better in real life on the street. No, it's is my car better than your car? That's it, plain and simple. With a track, it's yeah, you are not at my pace yet, but I will help you, and I hope to see you get over, or like make your car better, make yourself better than even I am. That's what I hope to see from you. Because on a track, you have that relationship. Yes, there are still people who are like, is my car better than your car? And they get into a big fight. But guess what? You don't have to drive out on a track with them. That's just how it is. It's with a track, especially even in competitions, it's like, oh, your freaking brake failed? Okay, I have a spare set. Just give me some money and yeah, I'll lend them to you for the weekend. It's because they're like, no, if somebody shows up to a street race, they say, oh shit, I have a flat tire, bro. Can you give me another tire? It's like, no, I can't give you another tire. At a track event, though, it's, oh bro, can you give me a spare freaking rim, because mine, I dented it. And they're like, yeah, sure, I can do that. Because if they want to win, they want to win fairly. That's what I like. If somebody shows up and they're just like, oh yeah, shit, this just happened, it's not running right, I'll be like, okay, I want to win fairly. person go in my family, you go. Anyway, that's just how I feel about it. He parked in my goddamn spot, bro. I'm gonna have to take a wider corner just to... This is the spot that I park in. Who even is this dude? Look at him. Anyways. That's it for this episode.